Leslie, thank you. New resources are being set across the country from the FBI to tackle unresolved violent crimes among Native American communities, including here in Portland.
Operation Not Forgotten is the longest and most intense deployment of FBI resources to address these crimes. Fox 12's Michaela Armstrong is in studio now with more on the impact this could have on a local woman still looking for answers in an unsolved case.
Pete Riel, with these added resources, unsolved violent crimes in Native American communities will be getting much more attention. And for one sister, that could bring answers to a missing persons case spanning nearly 8 years.
The thing that I noticed throughout Indian country is if you tell a story of a loved one going missing, it's the same template of all other stories. It's as if you tell one story, you're telling them all.
Kimberly Loring, heavy runner, says that story plagued her family when her sister Ashley Loring, heavy runner, vanished in June of 2017 on the Blackfeet Indian Reservation in Montana. Her family is still without answers nearly 8 years later and says her disappearance is a part of an ongoing crisis among Native Americans going missing or being murdered at disproportionately high rates.
It's just different names, it's different places, it's different officers, It's all the same story, just different times and people.
According to the FBI Indian Country Program, in 2025, there are 4,300 open investigations, including 900 death investigations, 1,000 child abuse investigations, and more than 500 domestic violence and sexual abuse investigations. To address this growing crisis, the FBI announced Tuesday that it intends to surge additional resources, including temporary duty assignments that rotate over the next 6 months in several different areas nationwide, including Portland. They call it Operation Not Forgotten. Kimberly Lenning of Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women's Search and Hope Alliance hopes these added resources will be transformational in tackling this crisis.
Building that working relationship creates a bridge for all Indigenous peoples to say, hey, it's okay to talk to them, and they're here to help us.
However, Heavy Runner is still holding her breath to see if anything changes.
I really hope that they can find our missing. I hope they can work hard to look for our missing people. But it's really hard to find that hope. With the FBI, it's very hard.
As she looks at photos of her sister, and her family still lacks any answers as to her sister's whereabouts.
The pain never goes away. Just yesterday, I was watching a movie of these two sisters fighting, and it really hit me because I would do anything to even have a fight with my sister.
Over the past 2 years, when the FBI conducted this operation, the FBI says it was able to investigate over 500 cases. In studio, Michaela Armstrong, Fox 12 Oregon.